Hey y'all, hey, I want to tell y'all a little bit about how my spiritual journey started. It's early 2020, right before the lockdown, which nobody has any idea is about to happen, right? So I'm just moving into my place, ready to start my journey because I had just ended a lot of relationships, really every relationship that I had built pretty much for the past 7 years, save a few people. I decided to release that entire group of people, start fresh as far as networking, bring new energy into my life. I had already been working on myself as far as self-help books and things of that nature, um, taking a course to learn cognitive behavioral therapy so that I could use those techniques for myself, which has been a main theme I noticed for my journey was that I personally was learning these things just to self-heal. I was not actually in the place, especially because of the shutdown and things of that nature, and the things that ensued because of it, that I wasn't in a place to actually jump into a lot of apprenticeships or things of that nature in order to learn what I needed to learn. Um, the benefit was that we were on a lockdown, so it gave me a lot of time to study and a lot of time to meditate and to get through a lot of the shadow work that was necessary to get me here. So I did need that quiet time, and that was a benefit personally for me. Um, Although there was a lot of loss going on around, I had a way of understanding that that was one of my strengths. That even when there's chaos going around, it's a lot of storms. I've been able to use my tools throughout this journey, fighting through my shadow work, fighting through homelessness, um, and dealing with all of the things that I went through in my childhood, the abandonment, the disturbances, um, if you will. And so I had an opportunity to work through that these past few years, and I took a lot of classes, and I took time to apply those things. So a lot of those things wouldn't be offerings that you would see. A lot of you know that I do have my company. Um, and it's not that I'm not good at those things. I just didn't bother to offer them because I wanted to perfect them. I wanted to see the proof of it showing in my life. And I was going to do whatever it took because I had tried many methods. And at that point, I was like, what is there to lose? And so I took this last 4 years, 5 years, to build myself from the inside out, making sure that I use my chakra healing, and me being a Kundalini Reiki master to keep myself at my highest vibration that I possibly can, no matter what has been going on. And there has been a lot from, like I said, fighting homelessness to, being a single mother with two sons with autism that I'm caring for on a regular basis. I have 4 children, but I have two of them with autism. And dealing with slander and um, attacks from other people. Meanwhile, maintaining that, still helping people. And some of the things that I'm most proud of is the fact that I was able to continue to be a good person, continue to be supportive not only to myself but the people around me. I have been teaching others, those who felt led to come to me, and if I had the information, then I shared it with them. Um, and I push the fact that it's very important to not quit on yourself because most of us have taken a lot of energy and time to support others. And I challenge everyone that I meet to take that same energy at least for some period of time, because if you start to try and do it for 6 months, you'll realize that it becomes a new lifestyle. And so you are just as important as anybody else in your life. And you deserve everything that you would try and grant everybody else, assist everyone else in gaining. You deserve it as well. So I had to walk the walk and talk the talk. And so that's what I definitely have been doing. I've been assisting parents and all type of issues with energetic work and internal, because I believe most problems that you deal with or that they come out in your life, 9 times out of 10, it was generated by some thought patterns that need to be healed. So I help parents that are dealing with issues with their children, with the other parent. That has been something that I specialize in, especially the past 2 years. That's been mainly the bulk of my work, which is not all that I can do, but that's something that I'm very proud of because I am a protector of children. I've had to learn these things in order to protect myself and my own children. And so to be able to stand in as auntie and sister to assist these families has been my greatest joy. And it's something that I love doing and that I'm most proud of. I've reunited a mother with her child. It was an international case that was like 20 years running. Excuse me. Where her child was taken from the father, and I was able to do work. It took a few months, but shorter than I initially thought. I had a 6-month deadline, and it was a turnaround within 3 months. So that was one of the things I'm more proud of, as well as being able to assist a family member after they had an accident using my Reiki in order to assist them in strengthening themselves and still assisting them as they need help thereafter after that accident. And so, I pride myself in standing in for people in the places where I needed someone to stand in for me. And that's what I plan to continue doing. But those are the things that I'm most proud of. Took a lot of studying, took a lot of hours. One of the things that I use, I just like to impart things so it helps people. We listen to music a lot, and I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that because I love music. But if you have a job or you have downtime, I would suggest that you input audiobooks into your listening, even if you feel like you're not actively paying attention. Set your attentions that all of the goodness that is in that audiobook that your brain would absorb. It's amazing what the body can do. Your mind can record everything that it's hearing, whether you think you're actively listening or not, just as well as you could see things that you didn't realize that you saw at the corner of your eye. Your brain is recording all of these things. And it's amazing the things that it will do for you if you just give it a go and give it a suggestion to do so for on your behalf. So while you're moving around, you're doing your running your errands, take time to do that, because the more information you intake and apply, then the faster you will get to your healing point, because we all know that shadow work is crunchy part, right? But more info, because a lot of the times if that's going to assist you with your thought patterns, to change your way of thinking, you're putting in better stuff, then better stuff's going to come out. And so that also assists with the process, and makes it a lot quicker. So I've done that, and I've listened to, at this point, I'm pretty sure hundreds of audiobooks, sometimes some of them more than once, in order to intake the information, listening until I understand, even if I didn't understand initially, because it was that important to me. And so I wanted that information to permeate. I wanted to be a part of who I am, and not something that I had to struggle to apply. And I know that was going to be through repetition. So I am the queen of tenacity. That has been proven. It's also been proven through my life and in my dealings with people. Surely that we can understand that no matter what you're going through, there's no excuse for you not to be supportive of yourself and others. There's no excuse for you to cause harm and inflict pain on others because you're going through things. You have a job to maintain your energy, and as long as you do that, you'll get where you're going, and people will be happy to assist you in doing so. So that is something that I've actually lived, and I'm pretty sure some of you who will be watching this will be able to agree upon, because a lot of you would not have known the things that I was fighting through these past few years. But what you will know is that I was still out here being supportive, and I was still moving in integrity, and I was still assisting people, and I will continue to do that until I leave here. That is my job. It'll continue to be my job, and I'll continue to do it to the best of my ability, because it saved my life, and I want to assist others in saving their life. So hopefully this helps. Peace out.